Well, lad, for those of you just joining for the first time, whenever we cast a match featuring the great Scotsman, ThunderStruck, gotta do the entire thing with a Scottish accent. I only do the first game though. If he wins, next game I gotta go with the American accent. And then, if he loses, back to Scottish. Gonna try to do my best to make it sound at least moderately like it's supposed to. But it's not always easy when you're trying to cast a match with words you never said out loud before. Both these players now with experience in Clash Royale League. Bale, of course, a part of Dignitas, who I have to admit have not been the best organization in Clash Royale throughout their tenure. Thunder, of course, had a rough going of it with Energy, of course. Not a bad finish in the full season with Team Boothmac. And so far, I got to admit that the Scottish accent not quite working. Oh no, it is quite working. I had the sides mixed up for a second. The Scotsman currently in the lead. Oh, is that actually Thunder? In the chat right now? No, that's a fake one. That's a fake. Someone faking Thunder right now. Royal Giant at the bridge. Fisherman behind. In a low, must be trying to hold off on the damage, but the Heal Spirit's going to do quite a bit. Absolute domination right now. Full Graveyard Poison in for the left-hand side for the Spaniard. But it's not going to do much. Final 30 seconds, and it feels like it's all Scotland. Good Barbarian Barrel left-hand side. Takes out the Musketeer. Fake faker, I can't be changing it right in the middle of a match. Besides, there's no Russian players in this match right now. So why would I do Russian? We're trying to give Thunder the proper power to move on in this tournament. It's worked before, by the way. And Thunder now sailing all the way out in the left-hand lane. Fish Slapper behind. And the Hail Spirit does do a bit of its job down the 584 on the left-hand lane. Thunder sets the line high, but Baby Dragon tries to get on in. Good distractions right now. Well, that's quite a bit of damage. The tank coming in from the Baby Dragon on the left-hand lane. Oh, absolute calamity. Triple Elixir on its way. Royal Giant at the bridge. Fireball in. Will the Hell Spirit be enough? And that's gonna be it! The Scotsman takes game number 1. So I have to go back to my American accent for my normal accent for match number 2. I can't balance the scales too heavily towards Thunder. I have to, out of fairness, cast in my normal voice for this one. But again, if Thunder loses this game, Scotland back on. Thank you, Desh. Are you British of any sort? Are you an authority on Scottish accents? And Thunder, early graveyard. Aggressive early graveyard out of ThunderStruck. Well, extra chip damage out of the Ice Wiz. Your only authority comes from being a Star Trek fan. Oh, the original series, huh? GY Bowler, Knight up above. Guys, people are calling me to do the accent every game for Thunder. Out of fairness, I can't do it. He's undefeated with my accent. It's rude of me to give an advantage like that to a player. I'll help what I can, but I have to make it at least somewhat fair. Shadow saying would have been Shadow Mystic would have been interesting to see how different outcomes would have been this year if players have been on stage. Yeah, certainly would have been interesting. Also a longer season. Oh, Ice Wiz and NATO ends up being a waste. No King Tower activation for Thunder. I'm generally of the opinion if you have a troop down already, especially a splash troop, don't NATO in that situation. Right? Thunder thought he could get it off, but it's such a risk of just wasting 3 elixir. Yes, you do save damage on tower, and there's some value there. Unlame, how are you? Thanks for joining. And the Knight does just get over for the tank. So a little mistake there from Bale on calculations, it seems. And see, again NATOing with the Ice Wiz down. This is because I'm not doing the accent, guys. Ooh, Dak throwing some shade. Not even going to read that one out loud. It's so mean. You ain't wrong, though. You ain't wrong. Who has matchup here? Asks Locus. I think that GY has matchup here. I think it does. Fish Nugget, how are you? Been a while. I don't know. Dart Goblin and Log makes it a little bit annoying. And no perfect defenses against the Barb Barrel and Skelly Barrel for Thunder, but deep fake. Sharing those mean words around. What do you guys think about matchup? Lucas, what do you think about the matchup here? I think Thunder's just kind of playing all over the place right now. Thunder is OP, so bring back the accent so he wins. Guys, I have to be fair. I'll bring it back next game if he loses. But I can't give him that much of an advantage. It's rude. Tony saying Logbait has matchup here. No, the tournament is not up yet, Dr. Strange. Or the one on the 12th is not up yet, but getting an account set up now is a good idea. So you don't have to deal with like trying to set it up later. And please, if you are making an account, please do use that link. They're meant to be tracking all the people I get signed up as part of the sponsorship deal. Door for him. What do the yellow numbers over each card mean? Noob. Those, let me see what numbers you're talking about. Oh, that's how many times they were played in that game. Good question. Happy to help. You guys, make sure you're using that link, that referral link there. It is a whole sponsorship situation. So, looking like some fancy loon work here out of ThunderStruck in our next game. Who has the oldest account in Clash Royale? 4 years, 22 weeks, and 2 days. Oh boy. It might be accent time up here in a minute. Bale taking the big lead early on over Thunder. But I can't do it. I can't do it yet. Have to wait. Give me a second to check something out, guys. Why are there there are two bars for matchup info? Sometimes the matchup is not exact. Sometimes there is not an 8 of 8 matchup, or a matchup where all the cards are actually accurate for the matchup. Nothing fancy about recruits, says Kaiser Soze. Guys, I have to save the accent for the next game, but I might not have to. Oh no, Giant Skeleton does get in range on the left-hand side. ThunderStruck seemed like he had a chance with the big damage on the right-hand side, but that connection on the left-hand side can't do it. So Thunder's gonna have to spend quite a bit on the right to break through, get past that Hunter, and still contend with the nastiness on his left-hand lane. Final 41 seconds. Balloon into the right-hand side. Hunter, though. Snowball trying to make enough room for a connection, but defensive Snowball says no. That's a GG. Well, guys, one more game with the Scottish accent, at least. Got to help Thunder a little bit. Here. All right, but now it's time. You know, I kind of understand as why they switched the Scottish flag for the Union Jack. It's nowhere near as pleasant. Some sort of hog cycle out of Bale. Interesting seeing Hog and Ewiz together. It's Hog both directions. And one swing does get through on the right-hand side. First 45 seconds away, and looks like we might have a mirror match. Guys, if you're just tuning in, I have to turn on the Scottish accent whenever Thunder is lost. It's like when back in the old days of the World Wrestling Federation, the WWF, when Hulk Hogan would try to get you to clap off screen, you'd think, somehow my claps are helping out this old balding man with the blonde hair. Going to be a King Tower activation on the for ThunderStruck. Let's see if Bale can get back in. It has to do a double drop to defend on that one. Might see a Fisherman come out from Bale. No. A late Mega Knight goes the wrong way as well. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. I don't even think he needed it. Use the giant snowball on that one. Guys. Viewers. Friends. Countrymen. If there's one thing we know holds true, the Scottish accent, absolutely undefeated, has never lost, and will no lose. Calling it right now. Which is why I can't do it all the time. Absolute domination. I've been lucky enough to view quite a few top tier matches in Clash Royale. But not a darn thing, not one thing, has ever compared to the domination